Hello, everyone. Welcome to day one of our screenwriting journey. My name remains Yomilade Jobi, and I'm excited to begin this journey with you. If you have ever watched a powerful film, and a touching short story, or probably a compelling drama, and wondered, how do people create stories like this? The answer always begins with one thing: the script. Before actors step in front of the camera, before lights are set up, even before a director shouts action, everything begins with a script. In this training, we'll learn how stories are designed for the screen and not just imagined in the mind. By the end of the journey, you will start thinking like a real screenwriter. Let's go on. Now, what is a script? Let us begin with the most important foundation. A script is the blueprint of a film. It is the document that explains exactly what happens in a movie. Now, inside a script, you will find 1. The scenes, the characters, the dialogue, the actions, the locations, and so on. A script tells the entire production team what needs to happen in each moment of the story. Think of it like an instruction manual for making a film. The director reads it, the actors read it, the cinematographer reads it, even the sound and lighting team depend on it. Now note, without a script, filmmaking becomes confusion. But with a script, everyone understands the vision. Why does the script come first? Many beginners believe filmmaking starts with the camera, but no. In reality, filmmaking starts with a script. Before a camera is brought out, before lighting is arranged, even before actors rehearse, the script already exists. The script tells the director where the story begins, where the tension builds, and how everything ends. It helps the entire crew plan the film properly. Imagine trying to shoot a movie without knowing what happened next. Actors will be confused. The director will just be guessing. The production team would waste time. That is why professionals treat the script as the foundation of the entire film. Let me explain this using something very familiar in Nigeria. Imagine someone wants to build a house. You can't simply wake up one morning and start laying blocks because you have an idea of a house in your head. That will create chaos. Instead, the first thing that must exist is a building plan. An architect designs the structure. The plan shows the number of rooms, the measurement, the doors and windows, in fact, the overall structure of the building. Now, once the builders have the plan, they can begin construction. A script works exactly the same way. It is the architectural plan of a film. Without it, the story has no structure. Now, let's talk about one mistake many beginners make while writing scripts. Most of them write scripts the same way they write stories or novels. For example, a beginner might write something like this: Tunde was very angry. He felt betrayed and disappointed. This style works perfectly in novels or books because readers can imagine emotions inside their mind. But film does not work that way. A camera cannot film someone's thoughts. It can't even record invisible emotions. A camera can only capture what people do and what people say. This is why screenwriting becomes different from normal storytelling. Now, let's get the difference. Film shows, it doesn't tell. Listen, film shows, it doesn't tell. In filmmaking, the golden rule is simple. Film shows, it doesn't tell. Instead of writing Tunde was angry, a screenwriter must express that anger through actions. For example, Tunde slams the door. He throws the phone on the chair. He walks away without speaking. Now, the audience watching this can see the anger. No explanation is needed. This is the power of visual storytelling. A great screenwriter always asks one question while writing: can the audience see this? If the answer is no, then the line must be rewritten. Let's clearly understand the difference between storytelling and screenwriting. Traditional storytelling often describes emotions, thoughts, and internal feelings. For example, a novel might say, she felt deeply hurt and confused. But screenwriting focuses on observable behavior. Instead of describing feelings, the writer creates actions and dialogue that reveals those feelings. For instance, she avoids eye contact. Her voice shakes when she speaks. In film, emotions are revealed through behaviors. This is why screenwriting is sometimes called visual storytelling. Your job as a screenwriter is not just to tell a story. Your job is to design moments the audience can watch unfold. Now, guess what? You don't need a big budget. That's one encouraging truth I want every beginner to understand. You don't need a big budget to write a powerful script. Some of the most engaging short films were created in very simple environments. For example, one living room, one small compound, one office, sometimes with just 2 or 3 actors. Yet, the story would come out so powerful that the audience remained completely engaged. Wonder why? Because the writing was strong. Great writing creates tension, emotions, and conflict, even in the simplest locations. This means you can start writing powerful scripts immediately, even with limited resources. Now, in this training, you will learn how to think like a screenwriter. You will also learn how to create visual scenes instead of descriptive stories. You will learn how to structure dialogue that feels natural and engaging. You also learn how to design scenes that can actually be filmed and produced. Most importantly, you will learn how to write scripts that are practical for short films, especially within the Nigerian filmmaking environment. Please note, this training is not just about the theory. It's about helping you becoming a working storyteller for the screen. Finally, your screenwriting journey starts here. Let me leave you with an important thought. A powerful film does not always require expensive cameras, massive sets, or even complicated effects. Sometimes all it takes is 2 characters sitting in the room having a meaningful conversation. If you can write a scene that creates tension, curiosity, or emotion between 2 people sitting on a plastic chairs, then you are already learning real screenwriting. And that is exactly the journey we are beginning together. Welcome to the world of screenwriting.